Well, after the NBL season, the first thing I wanted to do was go back home. I try to go to Nigeria anytime I can to spend time with family, friends. Always have fun just being back home in my home country. One of the best things was I got to see my friend Odumodu Black perform. Saw him the week before in New York Fashion Week, and we met at the airport because I was driving a Tesla. I was playing my favorite song, which is called Pity This Boy, that he just released. And he heard his music, and he came over to my car and showed me love. Later that night, he invited me and my guy out, and we went to go see him perform the first time in New York City. And then a week later, I flew to Nigeria for another event, and I saw he was performing at Vanity. It was crazy because I just seen him the week before, and when he saw me in Nigeria, he couldn't believe it. He was like, how'd I get to Nigeria this fast? And I was like, man, that's just how it is sometimes. I love to travel. I'll be everywhere I want. I'm gonna be honest, it's different seeing a concert in the US versus a concert back home in Nigeria. Back home in Nigeria, this is where all the culture, the foundation of all our music is made. It was a great experience, especially because I was with all my friends. It was a great feeling because I was right there, right in front of the stage, and my guy showed me love and he did his thing. So the energy in there was lit. So I recommend anybody, especially this time coming up in December, in Nigeria it's called Detty December. So it's a big festive period where everybody comes home and there's a million concerts, festivals, so it's a good time to watch your favorite artist perform. My favorite Nigerian food is okra soup. My mom's okra soup from the vegetable they call okra. But while I was there in Nigeria, I do love restaurants. I have a couple favorite restaurants. I love cilantro in Victoria Island, but my friend took me there. I love this pancake place called Maple. Those two are my favorite places. Abuja lifestyle. Oh, that experience was pretty good. I went to Formula One in Monaco earlier this year. I know Nigeria, they're trying to bring more commercial tourism and more events to the country. To have E1, which is the first in the African continent, was a really big thing. For me, I love boats. To actually go to an event to see one in my own country was really nice. So the energy there was live. I got to meet a lot of different people, different foreigners that came over from all over the world. So it was a good experience. When did you go back Nigeria has 36 states. The original capital was Lagos at first, and then they moved it to Abuja. I grew up in the southeast, so I was always curious about the north to see what life was like up there. I never been to that capital city, so one of my close friends, he's from the north. I asked him to take me to Abuja, and this time I had the opportunity to go, and it was very nice. Lagos is high voltage. Going up to Abuja is very calm. I only spent 2 days there, so I look forward to going back again. Right now we're in Abuja at one of the few gyms in our country that's an indoor basketball court. It's called Mo Arena. I'm live with my guy, my best friend, the co-founder, Sir Bones.
Co-founder of what?
I don't know. Co-founder Wetty. Co-founder Wetty. First, I want to say shout out to all the coaches, shout out to Mo Arena, shout out to all the kids that's training. For me, I wanted to spend a lot of time in Africa this off season, mainly because I never really get a chance to come home. And a big part about being a professional athlete is making sure you have the facilities and everything you need to do to stay on top of your game and to train. When I went to Abuja, found out about Mo Arena, just to be able to come home and find a good facility, a good gym. It's one of the nicest gyms in our country. Coaches there were very supportive. When it was time for me to work out, I had the whole court to myself. myself. You know, I had coaches there that was willing to assist and help me with drills, you know, get players that come help me play defense. Oftentimes the reason we don't spend a lot of times at home is the longer you spend at home, the quicker you get out of shape because you're not training. So for me to find a gym there, a good indoor gym to work out at, makes a big difference. You know, as the future goes on and the economy gets better back home, you'll see more projects like Mo Arena. When I went in there for the first time, I was surprised to see how nice it was. I brought my own basketballs. There was a lot of kids there that already knew who I was. When I walked in there, everyone was kind of shocked to see me because no one knew I was coming. The atmosphere in there was good. Like my first day, I just seen it was a big group of kids working out, training. And you know, I love to see kids getting after it, getting better, pushing themselves to be good, working hard because they're competing to go compete in the BAL. Many of them, like, they watch basketball overseas. They know everyone who's going on. They know everyone who's putting on and doing well and having successful careers. For them to meet me live in the flesh and for me to interact with them, share stories, I'm very thankful to have that experience. It just reminds me of my national team experience because when I got called up to play for the national team, it was my first time back home in Nigeria for a long time, especially just for my family and friends. They never saw me play in person. So when I went back to the national team, they saw me play. So that was my connection back to the country.
4, ticking down to a minute remaining. Shots up for Nigeria's. Nigeria can take the lead with a 3. Shots up again for 3, and it's good for 3, and 5 points personal in a row for Ndai to go with 5 rebounds. Nigeria into the corner, and the 3's good, and this player, Anosike, turn around, and he drains it. What a move. That is a smooth turnaround to the baseline. Great job by Metu, second time. Wide open 3 is good. Jambo gets it knocked away, his second turnover. Ahead to Nuga. Holy cow!
You know, when I was younger, my mom would take me to the village and I spent time in the village. But, you know, at that a young of an age, you don't really understand the concept they call life. And for me now as an adult, me making my own decision to go back home, spend time back home, connect with my friends, make memories. Every child that was born in diaspora, that grew up in another country, it's something to be proud of. It's just a part of your story, and it's something that you should learn more about. I'm proud of my culture. I love my people. I thank God every day that He born me a Nigerian. My flight to the U.S. was on a Monday, early morning Monday, like 7 a.m. I'm gonna go to Abuja like Friday. So I'm gonna leave Sunday to go to Lagos to go back home the next day. So I get to the airport, my flight's at 11. They said my flight is delayed. I felt weird about this because my friend booked a ticket to an airline I never heard of. So then there was another Lagos flight at the end of the night. So there was like 3 Lagos flights. I think it was like 11, 6, and like 9. So the 6 o'clock flight came. We're not on, that got delayed too. So long story short, I'm in the airport for like 7 hours. My flight hasn't come yet. Everyone's going pandemonium. So we go down there, to the ticket check-in where you want to check in because we're trying to get another ticket to go to another airline. Everyone's going crazy out there. People arguing with the workers. So they just told us our plane got delayed. They canceled another flight here in Abuja. It's getting crazy out here. So then I met a worker in there, he said, oh, your flight's not canceled. We're gonna reroute another plane from another airport to come stop here to pick you guys up to take you to Lagos. It's the other people's flight that got canceled. Only in Nigeria would you see something like this. I caught that flight, by God's grace, and I made my flight to the US the next day. We had a hell of a journey. It's our last 6 hours in Africa, of the African tour. We finally got to Lagos, back from Abuja. We witnessed crazy fights. Crazy energy, high voltage. Stay tuned for more. The world tour has come to an end. Otilo. 2 million.
Your attention, please. Egypt Air announces the arrival of Flight 6.
Ah.
I got sisters and brothers to feed. They ain't going out like a weenie, you know.
Oh, bench that. Yeah, man. I mean, bench that. Back on your teeth, and then you take.